Cold day like today is a good time to fire up the grill.
This afternoon, Carolyn Piguet from Piguet's Prime Time is here to show us how to make pork loin sliders. Yum. Carolyn, always great to see you.
Thanks for letting me be here today.
Yeah.
I was mentioning earlier, I've been on a couple years, and during St. Patrick's Day, I've done, the corned beef and cabbage. Well, not everybody's a corned beef and cabbage, fan.
It's an acquired taste,
it is,
some might say.
And I mean, it is something that a lot of people enjoy, and so, but if you're having a little bit of a gathering and you're going to do the lager and the green beer, and you want to have kind of an asunder.
This would pair perfect with that.
Yes.
It could be good for barbecues this summer, too.
Yes, it'd be a great thing. Yeah. And we're using pork tenderloin, which if on a cut, there is a pork loin cut, and this is the very center. This is the very best of that loin. There's lots of things about it that are good because it's fast to cook. It's very lean. It's a very inexpensive meat to use, and it just is one of those things. When I came in this afternoon, I just cooked it in about a 20-minute period in a covered dish. But to prep this, I'm going to put a rub on it, and it's just a real simple rub. It's basically got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar for the sweet. It's got chili powder and cumin, which is a spice I love. You find it a lot in Mexican food, and it's just a good tie-in for that
smoky flavor that really brings it all together.
Exactly. It's a good pairing for that sweet and heat. So you're basically just going to rub this rub and get it all, covered on the whole loin itself, and making sure that you've got that. And then I put directions on for the recipe to do it on the grill. That would be super easy. No heat in your household. Won't take very long period. Or if it's too cold, like what he was talking about on the temperature, I just simply put some olive oil in it, in this pan, and then I'll just put it in there and you'll just brown it. The thing that's kind of nice about it, that olive oil and that brown sugar will make a nice bark on it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it kind of like what you're barbecuing, but without really doing so. And then you'll just go ahead and cover that. Whenever you cook pork, you want it to get to that 145.
Yes.
That's the completion temperature on that. And as I've spoken before, thermometers are your friends.
Yes,
they're your friends on anything that you cook with, and then for sure that your product is finished.
Yes.
Once you get that, you need to let it rest for a little while.
Okay.
You need to rest any meats that you cook, because that's allowing those the juices in there to accumulate. Like when we do our barbecue, we let them rest for a good period of time, and then that just resaturates that cut. I then sliced it and put it on some sliders, and then of course you can accompany it with your favorite barbecue sauce.
All the little sides, accoutrements that you want to go with
that's exactly right. And we're pretty excited because last week we started a barbecue night at Piguet's Prime Time.
Love it.
And we have all the sundry of meats. We have beef brisket, we have chopped beef, we have pork loin, ribs, bologna, you name it, we've got it.
All the staples.
All the staples.
And you said that's about 20 minutes on the stove. The grill, does it change a little bit?
It's going to be, it just depends on the temp of your deal. If it's one of those things like I used a hasty bake, and you can control where your temp is by how much fire you have available on that, but it's going to be somewhat in that, and you'll just turn it and cook it evenly through.
And the great thing about a pork loin is it's really hard to mess up.
It is.
I mean, just throw your seasonings, whatever you want that to be, and make sure it's done all the way, but you can't mess it up.
Yeah, it is. It's very,
and it always turns out great.
It's very forgiving. Yeah, I gave a little sample
and you can
there.
Get extras.
Yeah, a little sample for you guys, and you can.
We'll try this.
You can give that a little bit of a try, but
that's great.
All right. So, Carolyn, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You can check out many more recipes just like this one by going to our website, newson6.com/recipes. Well, coming up,